we love you though. So we're excited about our birthday panelist and our TRM birthday person, Miss Talia. She is the best, the best, the best. But I'm gonna, as always, hand it off to Miss Martine because there are some prizes that need to be, you guys need to go on the wheel for.
Absolutely. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our another edition of Sundays with TRM. Oh, I love all that birthday love that's coming in. I'm heading over to Facebook right now, guys, to pull our prize wheel. So at the end of this call, we will have a prize wheel. And essentially, with that prize wheel, you'll be able to submit your name to the wheel. We're going to spin that wheel. And then once we spin the wheel, our service providers, GPT creators, and the like are going to give away some classes. I'm sorry, I'm give away some prizes. I'm actually going to be giving away one seat. Thank you, love. One seat to my Canva frames class. So that's going to be coming up. And I'm watching my private chat. And looks like we've got some more freebies on the way. So y'all keep y'all eye out. But let's talk a little bit about how do you even get your name on the wheel. 3 ways, okay? So you can fill out the link that says Prize Wheel Sundays with TRM 323. So fill out that link, and that's actually going to give you access to our email sign up, okay? The second way is by sharing the live. So Zoom people, I'm going to go and give you the link in Facebook so that you can share this live. All right, so you can share the live and then I keep track of that. And then the third way that you can get your name on the prize wheel is by joining our Patreon. Okay, you can become a free or paid Patreon subscriber. Whether this is your season, whether it's in your budget or not, I really think everybody should become a subscriber. We send out free content throughout the week, and it can be very useful in helping you shape your business. So we'll give you some of that information and then you'll get your name. Those of you that joined this week, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And your names will be on the prize wheel tonight. That's it for me tonight, Regina, on prize wheel. I'll keep dropping it in there throughout tonight's call.
Oh, that is amazing. And she is not telling a tale out of school. I think everybody should become a part of the Patreon because if you were part of the Patreon, even if you're on the free side, Martine always drops some amazing content on the free side. And, I've even started dropping free content on the free side. So, yeah, I know. Look at Talya's face. She knows because I'm like, I don't know what to drop. So I dropped something free in there as well. So just sign up for that side of our business. We are super excited to have you guys a part of the Patreon. And as you guys know, I am searching for the person that I want to talk to today. And let's see. I think I see Sage in here. Is Sage in here? Hey, Sage. Hey, girl. Hey. How's it going?
Did
She's like,
I
oh,
know
man.
that's who you were gonna call? I said, Sage got that yellow shirt on. She about to get her. She about to get her. She got that yellow shirt on.
Hey, Sage. Oh, girl, your glasses are all that. Can I say that? Your glass game is all that. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, they absolutely fired.
If you guys have not
Absolutely.
experienced Sage's wonderful, wonderful coloring books, you need to experience them. They are phenomenal. They really, really are. The detail that she puts into them, the how she puts her collections together, they are fabulous. And have you guys seen Talia color with them? They are phenomenal. But that's enough about me talking about Sage. Sage, can you tell us what's going on with your business right now?
Oh, wow. Thank you. Well, I'm preparing to right now, Key and I are working on some GPTs. Kia's doing her thing big. I just haven't released any but one. The That's my baby. The Empower Me,
Mm-hmm.
and totally, I mean, it's a game changer for me in helping me get rooted and heal. And that's all it's about. That's where I'm at. And I'm all about healing, all about me, all about you and you finding yourself. That's where I'm at. And the coloring book thing, that was because I needed to get out of my way, and I just put them out there. I have no other rhyme or reason. And that was the easiest thing to do outside of journals, outside of making any art. The easiest thing to do was to create that coloring book. And I did it, and that one has now turned into 10. Ladies, get out of your way. You can do it. I'm still a little bit peekabooing with behind my shadows. And I teach daily for people to get from out of their shadow, and I'm behind mine. So I'm teaching 2 steps ahead of my people that I'm teaching. That's where I'm at.
But you do a lot of things, Sage. What else do you do?
Oh God. Okay, I'm a radio show host.
Mhm, that's what
Oh
you
my God, I'll be forgetting about that. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people think the wrong thing about me. While I am strong, I am me, I am pink, I am powerful, I am all those P's. I am. But I am very passionate about my bed, and I stay over there a lot. Okay. I say that to say I don't be doing what I'm supposed to be doing a lot of times because I find comfort in my bed and I'm in my way. So with the radio show, that's me getting out of my way, sitting in front of I guess, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. But I cannot seem to push my enter button for my 5,000 followers that I have. But I can sit Wednesday. I do. I saw you, Regina, sitting back. I do. I get in my way. I'm not scared to do it. I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I just don't.
So what you're saying is that you're not for the sheets, you're not for the streets, you for the sheets. That's what you're saying. Mm-hmm. It's
And I'm
okay. I am too. I
so,
like to stay in my bed too.
I mean,
But
while I'm doing, I'll be doing all of those things. But the biggest part of my healing and helping others was for me to get out my way. And
right.
those things that I do, the radio show every Wednesday, that's me getting out of my way, even though I'm not pushing my anything monetary to get from that. That's just me showing up for others. And I know how house music got me through and got me off of thinking about unaliving myself. House music
Right.
saved me. So I use that, and I show up each and every Wednesday, 7 to 9, kicking and screaming, but I show up because I know people want to hear it. People want to see me, and I show up for the people that want to see me kicking and screaming. So, ladies, y'all listening, get out your way. Do it kicking and screaming.
Mhm.
We can do it. It can get done. I promise you, it's better on the other side of not doing it. That's what I got.
You
Well,
know,
that's how
Sage,
TRM got started,
yeah,
right?
that's what I was about to say that. Kicking and screaming.
Mhm.
Uh,
Exactly.
we came in with the fear, and I get it. Pushing the button for your 5,000 followers. It's for me, it's sending out emails. I know I should send out emails, and I still haven't sent out the emails that I should send out. And that's me being in my own way. So I get it. Pushing that button, it sometimes can be hard, even for
Mhm.
all of us who are doing this on a weekly basis.
Right, right.
And I think that's what people who are just starting need to understand
Mhm.
is
Mhm.
that we have problems just like them. They may see our faces and
Yeah.
we may be in front of them all the time, but we have our own issues too.
Oh, for
Oh,
So for
sure.
you coming here and just saying that, that has helped somebody with their business.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
has helped women who are like, oh, I don't know if I can do this.
You
And then
got
Sage coming on every single week, and she's got a huge followership Talya with a huge followership, Martine who walks every day, and Regina who talks Midjourney every single week. They go, oh, they got it all together. They got it perfectly packaged, and we don't.
No,
Don't.
I got a whole series of reels. I got these great ideas for reels, and it's like I got a frog in my throat right now behind these reels. And I'm like, I don't know why I can't get myself get these reels, like, because they have the potential to be very successful, but I've got a frog in my throat around them.
Yep.
But like Regina said, but I've been going live.
Yeah.
I think it's a progression process, like over time.
Right.
We're building up a storehouse for what we're comfortable with. Because you wouldn't have made me believe that I would go live at all. Because I was like, that's for like what celebrities do. That's what influencers do. Like, I'm just a person that has a Facebook account. I'm a consumer.
That is amazing. Believe it or not, that made me really think it's two different me's, because my Wednesday button pusher is
totally different person.
Totally different person.
Yep.
It is. I mean, completely. I sit down there and I just be like, hey y'all, hey, welcome to the dollhouse. I am the damsel in the mix, the doll boss miss, and it's just like me. And I'm like, I push the button for me. I'm like, hey, I'll wait for some of y'all to come in.
Absolutely.
Like what
It happens. I'm a teacher by trade, and I tell people all the time, guess what? I'm in front of people talking every single day. I am definitely afraid when it comes time for me to talk in this place in front of people. When I get ready to teach a class, I'm having panic attacks. Okay. I don't know why. It makes absolutely no sense, because I'm literally in front of people teaching and talking all day. But when it comes time to do something in this creative space, my brain says, you're not good enough. You're not going to be like everybody else. You don't have the same thing that they have. You can't do it. Yeah, you're not going to do it like them. You're not going to be better than them. It's always me comparing myself to someone else every single time it comes to something in this creative space. Do I know why? Absolutely not. But guess what I do? I show up anyway. Am I afraid? Yes. Am I sweating? Yes. Am I nervous? Absolutely. Y'all will hear my voice cracking half the time. I'm like, I'm scared. I really am. But what I don't do is not show up. That's what I refuse to do. I refuse to not show up. I might be late, or it might be 2, 3, 4 days after I said I was gonna do it. But it's gonna get done.
You got that. The download I just got, and it just dropped just as plain to me. We are showing up in this space our most authentic selves.
Absolutely.
So even on the radio, even though that's me, this is that most vulnerable side of me. Okay, I got it. That was just right now. Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
And I'll say this to your point. I think some of the reason why, and I think this happens with everyone, but women in particular, over time, I feel a sense that the space needs me and I need it. So it pushes me to push past some things because it's another way that I can help other people. Sundays during the week, like it's a mutually beneficial. Whereas if I'm doing it and it's only for self indulgence, I'm not gonna do it. If I'm at the end, if I'm by myself, it's at the end of the story. I'm less likely to achieve. So I think that's some of the reason why I keep coming back, even though I'm nervous and I'm scared and I'm like, what are people gonna think about this and that? And I know that we should not, but human nature kicks in, and that vulnerability comes in too.
Yeah, it really does. Stephanie, hey girl, I saw your hand raised.
I have a question, because it sounds like all of us, or a lot of us, are the same way. And I think that's why we're able to show up to this space authentically, because it's a safe space, one. a lot of commonalities. But for those who broke past that barrier and said, I'm going to do it, how long did it take you before you just did it? And then what was that breaking point for you that you just started doing it on the regular? Because I could do it and then I can come back the very next week and I'm not even scared to be. Did I say I'm scared? I'm not even afraid to go live, but when it comes to talking about my products and stuff like that, it just seemed like it just seemed like it does not it doesn't come out. I don't know if I feel like I'm begging people to look at my stuff, or if that's the independent part, of me. I don't know what it is. I don't know where that block is. But I can go live, I can put my
Mhm.
makeup on, I can encourage all day long. But put my products out is it's a different thing, and I find that that's a common thread throughout these communities that I'm in.
It is.
So I have
Um,
a question for those that just bust through it and they're doing it now.
Okay, so what I would say, it took us a while, and I'm going to be really honest. We were hiding behind our craft and not actually asking for the sale, right? We were hiding, we were like, oh, this is what we do. We're really great at this. We do this really well, but we never said, can you pay us for it? We gave a lot away for free in the early days, and we still do, and we love to give away a lot for free. But asking for the sale is always so hard, especially for women, because we've been trained since we were young to help others, right? Uh, we were not trained to go out there, seek our fortune, make it happen. We were not. We were supposed to be, we were in there helping our mom, we were helping our brothers
Mhm.
and
Never.
sisters, we helped everybody. So to be able to switch that off, it takes a lot of training. And for me, it took being around people who are like, you should ask for the sale. And and I will be honest, both Talia and I, we definitely did the classes, but when Martine came on, she gave us this sense of order and structure that we didn't have before. She was able to get us in alignment with how many times do we do things? How do you do this? How do you structure that? When to ask for the sale? Because sometimes you just don't. Sometimes it's just in an inappropriate time. Like,
Mhm.
you have to know when to do a certain thing. And Martine was really good at putting us in that place. So we learned a lot from her. And then for all three of us being together, we learned different aspects of different parts of our businesses from each other. So getting around a group of people who see your vision and are not afraid to promote your vision, that is the one thing that I love about these two women. They're not afraid to promote my vision, and I'm not afraid to promote theirs. And that is why we work so well together. Because sometimes we work in isolation and we don't know that the thing that we're doing is not working. Martine was real clear. She was like, "Oh, you got an expensive hobby," and she'll say it and laugh about it. You go like this. She's right. She's right.
right. Are you running a business, or do you just have an expensive hobby?
Well, there's nothing wrong with
And
a hobby. You just have to embrace that that's what it is.
God,
And a
Yeah,
lot
there's
of times,
nothing wrong with having a hobby.
Mhm.
a
whew,
lot of
I
times
can't wait till
too.
I can have expensive hobbies. I gotta get these children up and out my house so I can have expensive ones. I wanna have like the ones men have, like when they golf. I wanna have expensive hobbies.
But
I
a
wanna
lot
go, I
of
wanna
times
go on
too also,
cruises for fun.
yes.
I got one. I got an
And not
expensive
Well,
hobby,
dance
buying
competition.
wigs. So
Right?
that's why I had to sell stuff so I can keep buying my wigs.
but
Okay.
a lot of times we don't. A lot of times we want to give it away. And then we also are comfortable in where we are. Like, many of us have jobs,
Mhm.
and so it's taking care of
The
the
baseline.
financial part of it.
Mhm.
So I can hobby this and I can take some time. When I first started it, I didn't. I had a job, but I got into it for the income, but then I learned that I can't really be in it for the income, that I need to learn some skills. And then I got stuck in that, and now I want to sell some stuff, I want the stuff to I want I don't want to just have an expensive hobby, so
You know,
Absolutely.
here.
honestly, I mean, there are definitely mindset issues that we're all working through.
Yeah.
We're all working through organizational issues. It's so funny that we can organize, like for me, I can organize 200 people like that, get them in the mood, do the chart, do the org chart, frequently asked questions, like in a heartbeat for somebody else. But for me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know where to start. And then that's like I said, that is why having groups of
Uh,
women who have stronger abilities around you, or people who have stronger abilities around you, is the number one thing that we all need to do. Group up with people who love you, who see you, and who won't allow you to not see yourself
Yeah.
when, because they see your greatness, because some people can see your greatness
mhm.
and they can use your greatness, but there are other people who
Or
see
Wow.
try to
your
destroy
greatness
it, or try to destroy
and
it as
Ah,
move your
well.
greatness. So
wow.
you need to be around people who are going to move you forward. And having a community of people who are here and doing that thing right now, that's why I'm moving. I've been talented all my life. And that's not a humble brag. I've been talented all
Right.
my life. And people have used that talent to better
Exactly.
themselves.
Same here.
Yeah.
I've given away.
Right.
I've
It
just given it. I've just
just
totally all my
take
life.
it. Take it.
I've kinged
Yeah.
so many kings,
Come on now.
and I've built so many queendoms. And
Right.
then the old pauper is sitting here, can't build a straw hut for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But you know
Right.
what?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately, and I'm really starting to lean into recognizing when I've made the choice. Because for many, many
Yes.
years, I would
Yes.
get upset because of their response to what I gave.
Come on now.
I would be so upset, but they didn't ask me for nothing. I was showing up.
Mm.
I was doubling
Mm-hmm.
down. I
Mm-hmm.
was doing. And
Yes.
so this last year, I've had to slow down and go, two questions. Did they ask me?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not.
Yeah.
If they didn't ask me, then the results of the experience fall solely on my shoulders.
Yes.
And I now have to take all that energy I was putting over there and bring that back into what's really important to me. And once I did that, it really released all the feelings and the frustration and even some resentment when I think about certain environments and relationships over the years. I've been able to release a lot of it because I'm like, you know what? You, Martine, played a big part of why we were
Mhm.
here. And you
Right.
were pouring, just pouring with an empty cup. So I do want to make sure I say that when that happens, make sure you really take a look in the mirror. And the question I've been asking is, did they ask for it? Or did I put it in there and nobody asked me for nothing? I was just doing too much.
Right. I take total blame.
Yeah.
I don't my assessment don't even go that far anymore. It's totally like, look, you did it. What was your part? You got an 80-20. I take 80. I'll take the whole 80.
Yep.
The 20 can go over there.
Yep.
And look, you forgiven, you forgiven, you forgiven. That I give it all out. You don't have to be restored though. You don't have to restore back to this place. You can restore.
Absolutely.
Nope.
You
But
just
now I can
good.
move. Now I move differently, and
Right.
now I'm way
Yep.
more cautious to be jumping into stuff, and I'm sitting back a little bit and going, they didn't ask me for anything. They may have implied it. They may have put a thing out in the air, but they didn't ask me.
Right.
So my job is to resist the urge to nurture and really make sure I'm focused on what my things that I need to do to get myself and my business forward.
Ooh, come on now.
You better get off my feet.
You hear that, Sage?
Ain't
Hi,
nobody
y'all.
where you
Hey,
come
Let's
Zakia.
go, Kia.
Hey,
Oh,
kid.
because I feel tattled. I feel tattled on for some reason right now.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I missed
You
the first part of the
wait.
conversation, but I'm sure you started telling on yourself.
Uh-oh. Uh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Thank you,
my,
thank you,
who is
TRM.
that?
That's the that's
You
DR.
know who it is.
It sounds
Oh,
like Tribe
y'all, look.
coming through. Look at Tribe. Thank you, Tribe.
It sounds like a firing squad is what it sounds like. Hold on
Sounds
now.
Regina,
like accountability.
Regina.
Sage came up here and she poured out her heart.
Yep, yep.
Yes,
She
yes, she
said
did. Yes, she
what
did.
she said, and
Mhm.
she's holding herself accountable in these moments.
Yes,
And
she
she's
did.
gonna need
Damn.
a tribe to help hold her up
We got
from
her.
here.
We got her.
Okay.
She needs to show up to the work sessions, though.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Oh. Hey, hey,
Mm.
hey.
I digress.
First, we tell on our friend. Come on first, Regina. We tell on our friend.
That's awesome.
That's right. Give
Regina,
the church man.
Regina, I feel attacked.
Well, I'm going to bring it back in love. I'm going to bring it back in love. They are here for you.
Colors.
Let me explain something to you. These ladies, those other two ladies, they may be smiling and sweet and syrupy. They're like, look, you didn't put your product out. Your GPT was due. Are
Mm-hmm.
you putting the stuff into the yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm like,
Next question: did you show up to the work session? Because that's what seemed like the issue really is, that you did not show up.
But in her defense, she get a pass for these last few weeks. She got a lot going on, so
Okay,
we
we gonna
gonna
let her
show her.
make it. We
We
gonna
gonna
let her
show
make
her
it.
some grace. But
No.
you guys hit all the buttons. And Sage knows. So yes, she does. She does hold herself accountable. But now we have to move from that place. So I'm probably the Martine in the group with
mm,
us three.
Yep.
But
Mm-hmm.
she knows that she have to. You know, she got to
Everybody
do her
need a
part, and
Martine now.
that just
Everybody need a Martine. That's
Well,
all I'm gonna
I
say.
just
I'm amongst Judases right now.
wow.
excuse me,
No, no.
girl.
See, no Judases. What they
No.
are is just they're surrounding you with tough love at this
Okay,
point.
first of all, Kia is Peter. Okay.
Thank you, thank you,
Okay.
thank
Yeah, I'm not
you,
gonna let you talk about her like that. That is Peter. Okay.
thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Wait.
I'm a ride. I'm a
Don't cut
ride
her
with you,
ear
Kia.
off, huh?
But
I got you.
Peter carried a weapon, right?
Whoa, that's what happens. See, that's what happened when you in the room with the right people, Miss Sage.
You're right. You're right.
Sometimes
No, I
the weapon
appreciate it.
needs to be drawn. That's all I'm gonna say.
I appreciate
Yes.
I
Mhm.
appreciate it. I'm open. I'm open.
Well, as the world said, you got to pick your. Do you want the Peter or you want the Judas? Because I'm taking Peter,
Mm,
I know
but
what
I'm
to do
good.
with both of them. So I know
Are
mm.
you
what to do.
talking junk?
I know what
I'm
to
on
Oh
my
do.
way. Don't
Lord,
worry, I'm
I
on
ain't
my
have
got.
way.
mercy.
I'm on my
Oh,
way.
okay. Mhm.
Well,
Shantovia said that Peter will cut and cuss. Okay, sometimes that's what you need to get the moving. All right,
Yes. Mhm.
sometimes that's what you need to
Until that
make a
cock
move.
crow, until that cock start crowing, then he's Peter. Never mind. Never mind.
Then Peter like this. Hey, I heard
He
you.
was on the
I
boat.
heard you, Lord.
He was on
Hey,
the boat.
He's on the boat.
hey.
He's on the boat.
That's what Peter was doing.
Okay.
He was
All right.
fishing.
You say cast it. You say cast it out one more time, Lord.
You
I
know
got
what?
you. Here we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just one more. Once more.
Oh,
Here
this
we go.
is
All right,
We can
y'all.
appreciate
thank
it.
you guys
We done
so
played
much.
enough this evening. We're
I
gonna
Yeah,
appre-
we're
thank
gonna
I
you
have to
guys
bring it
so
back
appreciate y'all.
much.
in because
I appreciate
listen,
I appreciate each one of you wholeheartedly. And I thank y'all. I truly I
we
can't
love
thank
you,
y'all
Sage.
enough.
We
I
love you,
can't
girl.
thank y'all
We love
enough. Y'all couldn't imagine what I'm dealing with right now. But and so for this to be taking place right now is just it's a total breath of fresh air, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
you.
Yes,
It was needed. It was
keep my
needed.
friend in
We
prayer,
got
y'all.
you.
Just pray for Sage and her family.
Yeah.
And that's all. Just
Yes,
pray for them.
ma'am.
We will.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
will.
All in
We
love.
love you,
All in
Sage.
love. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sage. Obviously, this is what the whole audience needed. If you would go back and look at all the comments, not only inside, but on Facebook as well, A lot of people needed this conversation to happen because it allowed people to see the transparency from all of us and all of us during this transition and how we're doing our businesses and what we're going through and the fact that you're going through something and you still look amazing.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank
You
you.
still look amazing.
Thank God. Look
It
like
Okay,
allows people
yellow.
to see, right? It allows people to see how you can go through things with grace and
Thank
still come out on the other end. They're going to watch your journey and they're going to see how you come out the other end. And they're going to use your journey as a blueprint for themselves. They may not walk through the same walk, they might not do the same thing, but they will definitely see that you can make it through just by looking at you. So thank you.
Amen.
wow. Thank you. Wow.
You're
You
welcome.
got, y'all better stop. Look at y'all little Jesuses.
Thank you, Sage. Look,
Look at
I'm
y'all.
gonna, I'm going to,
Look.
and this is actually a really good segue over because we have a wonderful new person that's coming on. And I'm so excited because she's a brand new business and she is definitely you guys are going to enjoy having her on. Miss Nicole, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I am great. I'm great. Martine, you know a little bit about Miss Nicole, don't you?
This is
From
our
her
first
business?
time meeting, but I did learn a little bit about her product. She's got a
Okay.
brand new product that she's wanting to share with us. So I wanted to give her some space just to talk about the product and what she's putting out to share with us tonight. So let's start there.
Okay. Well, first off, I'm was in my nerves before the conversation. So it definitely helped because I didn't realize I had an expensive hobby until I was laid off in September. I have had this product. I know you guys said it's new, but I've had this product out there, not advertising, not sending emails, not doing anything with it, but every once in a while creating an image to change the cover. For 3 years, I have done absolutely nothing with it. I have a printable version, a digital version, a version in Notion. Just I'm a creator, but I sell nothing, which was fine when I was making money. Um, but once I realized, sitting at home, going through all of the emotions of being laid off, I realized how many courses I had purchased over the years, and I have done absolutely nothing with. And that's what initially kind of launched this idea about for the planner. But I'm excited now because I've been able to take this time off, after I get all of my good day, bad days, get out of the bed, don't get out of the bed, all of those emotions in check. It's been, like I said, it's been about 6 months. And with meeting some of you ladies, watching you all on social media, you guys have kind of given me the push that I've needed. Even though you don't know me, this is our first time meeting, but I've been watching. So I just want to say thank you for that. Trying not to, get emotional about it, but you guys working together and being successful, and all of the other ladies that I'm watching on Facebook or, TikTok, actually doing something with their creativity just has motivated me to take all of the journals that I have, all of the tools that I have, to keep people organized, because that's my passion, out of Canva, out of Google Sheets, and actually put them on a website that I've been paying for 2 or 3 years, and might sell a product once every 4 months. It's okay. I got a good job. I'm not worried about Shopify fees, but I just want to thank you for that. So long story short, my goal and what I do in my business is to create tools, whether it's a planner, a Google Sheet, a Notion dashboard, to help businesses, creatives get organized so that they can be successful. And that kind of helps me push me to actually use the tools for myself and in my business.
I really love that. And what drew me to what we're going to talk a little bit about tonight is I'm an instructional designer by day. So I write courses for companies, and I'm big on, if you pay for learning, you got to invest in it authentically, because that's how you get better. But y'all, that's because, just like a doctor is invested in making sure they understand all the surgical procedures. So I'm super passionate about this idea of taking your learning seriously and really diving deep into what you're learning, when you're learning, and what you are going to do with it. Okay, that's the most important part of my day job. And so I love this this tracking planner. Is it okay, Nicole, do you have it up? I have the product listing up, but do you want to show, just give them a little snippet?
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah, we can talk about it, and I'll make sure that you have the sharing features. Yep. Okay. So you should be able to share. This is a very, very cool product. Um, with my day job hat on, what I love about this, and this is for everyone. Every year you should be building a plan around what you learn. I have a very specific learning plan. It's based on two different things. It's based on what does the Patreon members want? So if they want it, I feel like it's my job to go learn it and make sure that I'm able to teach it to them so they can grow. So right now I'm doing a Canva frame series. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it because the Patreon subscribers said that's what they wanted. All right. I've got two other areas that I'm working on this year that by the end of the year, I want to be able to not just have learned it, but have actionable items that I do with it. Nicole's roadmap is a great way to start getting in the business of doing that. You know, I've got a wonderful community in TRM, and even in our larger community, you guys always give me all the love, all the feels. You're like, you're very talented, you're very good at a lot of things. And while that's true, a lot of it is because I take the time to learn. And then I'm always thinking about how I'm going to take that learning and push it into XYZ. And you guys need to do the same. So I wanted to have Nicole just talk about, Nicole, if you just share a few elements from your book, your roadmap,
Sure.
because I think it's great to take classes. Some of you just love to learn, and that's
Mhm.
great. But we also need to be thinking about how we're going to strategically place that learning into what you have going on in your business throughout the year.
Right. Agreed. I think what's important for me is throughout the planner, I have some affirmations. So that's definitely something I need to keep myself motivated. I kind of give a lot of information about how to really use it. What's most important for me, I'm going to share with you is the matrix that I use to kind of evaluate which course I'm going to take next. I'm always going to buy a course on when it's on sale. I have a coupon when I can, get a discount, of course. But what do I actually want to learn? So like in this example, I don't know if it's big enough. I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm actually sharing. It just kind of ranks the importance on urgency, importance, what or how it aligns with my business. And then I kind of give it a total score. And that helps me pick which course I'm going to take first. So it's okay to buy them, but what are you going to do with them? Like you said, once you get kind of through that, I kind of roadmap for 3 months at a time, for 6 months at a time, and then for my year kind of, or month, what I'm going to focus on each month. And then let's go to kind of what the course roadmap looks like. So I think it's important to always highlight what your investment is, because that kind of drives me. If I paid $197 for a course, I'm focused on it. I'm getting it done. It gives you places to highlight kind of all of that important information. And then I'm a person who's is satisfied by completion percentages. Anything with a number, I want to be able to highlight it and say, yep, I'm 50% through, I'm 80% through, and kind of get that kind of gamification system going, because that's what motivates me. And then I'm also looking to is each module, what did I learn? How can I apply it to my personal life, business, and then just kind of like a place to kind of just stay organized, because that's the most important piece. Again, a couple affirmations, and then what did I learn? What am I going to do? What's most important? Just different views. Some people track daily, weekly, monthly. So just different tools that you can use based on what gems you learned. How are you going to apply the pressure in your business to get the things done?
I absolutely love, man.
Thank
Y'all,
you.
she dropped so many jewels. Guys, I dropped a link to this tracking planner. Add this to your collection. You should have done it yesterday, because she just dropped so many key things that you should be taking from good quality learning. Also, through a planner like this, you're going to become more and more decisive about where you're spending your money. And you're going to start asking your questions of yourself. You're going to ask yourself things like, why didn't I learn from them? Why am I not getting what I need from XYZ space? That kind of thinking is then going to set you up to start making better choices about your spending habits when you look at your budget. Paula brought up a great point. She said, this is very good, Nicole. At my job, we have a mandatory yearly development plan that we update and review with management every quarter. But this helps with the selection of what to learn and which people struggle with. I love that Paula mentioned this, because even though she's doing this at her job, we should be applying this to our own businesses. Okay. Because all of us have something to offer. Everybody has an offering. There are lots of classes out here. We have a subscription. There are tons of programs, and it's just time to sit down and be a lot more honest with yourself about what you need, who you need it from, and does it actually align to your business? And to our earlier point, you might do this planner and realize business isn't it. This is a hobby for me. So I take these classes because I enjoy them and I love to make my grandchildren great things. And there's nothing wrong with that. But having that honesty about yourself helps you be a better consumer of the learning and have a better stronghold on what you're going to do with it now that you have it. So I absolutely love this planner. It's just yeah, I'm a learning nerd. So I was like, oh, guys, y'all could be so much more powerful in your businesses when you sat down and planned out who, what, when, where, and how you're going to learn for the quarter and for the year. I've been doing it naturally. Like, I know what I want to learn, but I love that this gives me like a better framework to really be more meaningful in my choices.
Thank you.
I think the thing that I loved about it, Martine, is like as you were going through how she had it broken down, like what did I learn? Because a lot of times you'll go into a class and you're like, did I learn anything here? That's why if I have pen in my hand, it's one thing to see it digitally, but to sit and write it out, even if you're doing it on your iPad, writing something out saying, I learned X, Y, and Z from this class. These are the takeaways that I came from this class. And I love the whole completion, percentage of completion. So now I can go and say, oh, I'm 50% complete from the class. I'm 75%, which will motivate you to not give up, because sometimes we get these classes and especially replays. We don't even go back through and listen to the replay. But if we have this journal as a companion to that, we can see, oh, this is my progress. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've learned. This is my takeaway. And the idea that you're now mapping out, hey, I learned X, Y, and Z from this instructor. Then I need to make my business work. I need to do the A, B, and C, and writing those things out and giving yourself a strategic plan of where you're going to go with your learning. It's amazing. It's what we talk about all the time as TRM. We try to stack things on top of one another, because it's one thing to learn something in isolation. You've got that one thing, but there's so many other things that you should learn. And having this journal to even write down what you think that you should learn is a perfect companion. I mean, you've done a phenomenal job with this journal. You said you had it for 3 years?
3 years. It's been on my website. And like every quarter, I'll be like, oh, I saw a new phrase or quote or affirmation. Let me go update the cover. And then I'll do the mock-up. And then I don't send an email. I have a list. I do nothing with it because I was able to survive with my job. But now it's like having that time, being able to take a step back. Like I said, watch what amazing women are doing and men. It's finally time. Now is my time. And God has, I asked for a good job to get my kids through school. So my husband and I could get our kids through college.
Yeah.
My daughter graduated in May. I was laid off in September.
God was like, I did what you asked me.
And I can't complain. You know, like I said, I was on an emotional roller coaster. I still have
Yeah.
good and bad days.
Right.
But now when I go find a job, I'm going to find something where I can go to work, clock out, come back home and work on my business versus
Right.
me answering emails at 9:30 at night, answering phone calls, being a boss. I want to be a boss of my own business. I don't want to manage people anymore.
Mm-mm.
Well, thank you for
Amen.
letting us be at the start of
Mhm.
this new chapter for you. Patreon subscribers, I want to really stretch out to y'all. You guys are taking classes to Regina's point that are stacked. So Regina, Talya, and I, we talk about our classes, and we are always looking for connections across our classes. So a resource like that, I'm not making this. Nicole has already made it. I would go get her planner and map out
Absolutely.
what you've already learned this year, not only across the three of us, but across all of your learning. And you get a pretty good sense of what's coming from the three of us because of our topics and kind of where you want to go next. I think this is a critical part. I've been doing it, but that to Paula's point, that's because that's what my department does. I forget that the rest of the world probably doesn't do that. So I think this is a great resource. So everybody, but I do want to nudge our Patreon because I'm telling you, we're building in connected learning. And I think once you start writing it out in a journal like this, you're gonna be like, okay.
I had one quick question, Nicole. I think
Mhm.
that you mentioned that you had it in different deliverables. Like
Yes.
you have a physical copy, you have a digital copy,
Yes. A printable.
Okay.
I have it in
a
Notion.
principal.
Yep. Printable, physical, digital, Notion, Trello.
Oh, my.
Airtable is on
Okay.
my list, but I need somebody to buy it before I keep creating. So I know we talked about not knowing when to ask for a
Absolutely.
sale. I never ask for a sale,
Mhm.
but I feel passionate about it, and I feel passionate about helping people get organized and start what they finish.
Absolutely. Yeah. I do believe that it is a great resource, and a lot of us in this space need it because we continue to take the classes.
Yeah.
We forget we took the classes. We got 700 replays. We never go back and look at. So this way, it'll lay it out in a way that you say, hey, I took this class. This is what I should be doing now
Mhm.
because I did pay for this class. Now I should be doing XYZ. And sometimes it takes you putting it in black and white, right? Um, we forget when we don't run across it again or until somebody else mentions it that we did this thing. So it's time for us to take responsibility for what we're spending our dollars on and where we're going with our business. So this is a great, great resource. And I'm like, Martine, you guys need to really jump on this in whatever fashion helps you best. If you know you like to journal digitally, it's available. If you know you like to handwrite as I do, you want it as a printable, right? A lot of you guys are using Notions now. It's a big thing. I use it because people send me Notion links, but I can't say that I am in Notions doing anything with it. But I do know how to navigate if I got to get in there. I know absolutely nothing about Trello, so that definitely would not be one of the spaces that I would try. But for those of you who do, this is a great resource and grab it in whatever form works best for you and your business. So, Nicole, you have an amazing product.
Thank
Amazing
you.
product.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
the
And
other
thank you.
thing, Nicole, that I just came up with, because I'm always thinking as you guys are talking, for us who take a lot of classes, this is a great place to store the links if you're doing it digitally for all of your classes. So you know exactly where they are. Because when, you're like, oh, did they send me the link? Did they not send me the link? You can take her journal, write the class down, put the link in there, and store all of your classes there. Especially like for Notions, you can place it there. Anything that's digital, if you're doing anything that you can just place it there, be able to click it and go, and then do your structure of your completion. I, my brain just went.
Yep.
I need.
My digital
Yep.
copy, I have a resource library, so it's there.
Oh, see, look, she's
Mhm.
already
Yeah.
there. She's
Yeah.
already there.
Well, all I'm gonna say is this: somebody in the comments saying that the price got to be wrong. So I don't know. You know, I
I'm still
ain't the one
learning.
to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. Okay.
I'm still learning how to price.
Okay. All right.
We'll
I
call
just-
it the TRM special. We'll call
Yeah.
it the TRM special. You do have a question in the chat. I want to make sure that I get that to you. The question was from Tamika. Is it GoodNotes compatible as well?
Yes, my digital version is GoodNotes compatible. It has hyperlinks. The printable version you could put in GoodNotes, but it's not hyperlinked.
Got it.
Bree,
I thought
did
I
you have
saw
a
Bree
question?
with
Because
her
I saw your
hand
hand.
Yep,
raised.
she had her
took
hand
it
raised.
down?
I did. I was gonna say it's me. I'm the gossip. I'm like, did
Oh.
I see that price right?
I'm working on it, but enjoy it for
Okay.
tonight.
That's what I was
Wow.
about to say.
And
This
guys,
this is a
90
TRM special, is what this is.
It's 92 pages of different options. So you can really take the pages
Mhm.
if you're gonna print and rework them in the way that serves you. Right. So, you know, with these kits, we're not using every single page. I would go through and pick and choose what you want to use for this fiscal year, get comfortable with what you like. Next year, change it up.
Definitely.
Tamika said, thanks so much. She's a good note girl.
Well, we just want to tell you that this was a perfect journal. You did an amazing job, especially for the space that we're in currently. All of us are currently learning and growing our business by instruction, and to have this journal to help us organize and know where everything is located, to actually do put pen to paper, even if it's digital paper, for us to have those mental connections, completion rate of the affirmations to keep going, all those things. You thought about every part of the journal to help us move our businesses along. And we really, really appreciate it, Nicole.
Thank you so much, definitely, for the email, for the push to be on the panel. I appreciate it. I needed it.
Oh,
Thank you.
good.
Oh, I needed to
You're
hear that.
welcome.
Thank
Ooh,
you. Because I
thank
thought
you.
I was getting on people's nerves. I've
Nope.
done it like every week for like 6 weeks. And I was like, this is probably annoying people, but
Keep
and
going.
every now and then I'll get it, like we'll get a reply and I'll be like, oh, so I'm so glad to hear that. So if y'all, because I do the emails, y'all. So if y'all sick of me, unsubscribe. I ain't going nowhere. You're gonna get another one next week. That was confirmation because I was like, man, I literally told them I've been sending panel emails every week.
She was like, them people sick of me. Them people sick of me. Okay.
We not.
But that's what we need. That's what we need. Sometimes we need that extra push. I know a lot of times I will say that I'm going to purchase something and I completely forget about it. And then when that email comes through, I'll be like, oh, thank you. Because I forgot and I knew I needed it and I knew that I wanted it. But email marketing is where it's at. Okay. Y'all may not believe it. Regina already said she don't like doing emails, but hey, none of us do, because I don't either. I don't send out enough either. But I do know that that is where it's at. That's where the growth of your business is really going to show when you get that email marketing where it needs to be. So,
Side
Nicole.
note, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My
Dion,
apologies.
Go ahead.
you had your hand raised.
Uh-oh, let me wait.
I do. So you mentioned that you had a Notions version. So the one that Martine dropped the link for, is that a digital and the PDF, or which one is this?
The one that was, the link was dropped for is the printable version.
Okay. How do we get the Notions version?
If you search Notion, I'll drop the link. You don't have to
Yep,
search for it.
yep.
I'll drop the link.
Yeah, Nicole, drop the link for me and then I will add it into our list that will go on our YouTube channel as well. Side note, something that Nicole said that really grabbed my attention at the top is she made a consumer decision with the journal. So she said when there's a sale or a coupon, she makes sure to get that course while she can take advantage. So teachers, make sure when you're doing your email marketing, when you're talking about your course, that you're finding opportunities to do some strategic discounts so that you can take advantage of consumers who do purchase based on a discount. I want to make sure I highlighted that because I thought that was very cool that you put it in there. Because as a person who teaches classes, then it's my job to make sure I'm making the offer in that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you again, Nicole. We really appreciate you coming on TRM. How do you feel after being your first time? Because you seemed fabulous. Like you
I
could have been up here a full screen by yourself.
I needed the conversation before I presented. Like it was I wrote in my journal before we started, my affirmation, my prayer, and you guys came through right on time, and I appreciate it. So you would have heard my voice crack without it. So it was meant to be, and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much again for coming on TRM, and we're super excited to have you here, and we can't wait to see what you create again, and we'll bring you back for your next. It's not gonna be 3 years though. We need
Nope.
it like in months,
Mm-mm.
I'm
right?
gonna
No,
go
no, no,
pick one
no.
of my Notion databases, and I'll be
Okay.
back to share that with you.
Okay.
Come
All right.
on,
Thank
we
you.
ready.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Well, that was amazing. This whole first hour has been
It's been off the
just
chain.
absolutely amazing, amazing,
Yep.
amazing. But the thing that I want to talk about is the fact, remember I said earlier that they were like, hey, your GPT needs to be in the TRM learning portal. Well, I've dropped my new GPT in the TRM learning portal.
Oh,
And it
good.
is right behind me. Um, as you guys know, I have a love for everything that is in the background. And I know because I was in the background, but I love beautiful, beautiful, beautiful backgrounds. If you've ever seen us on TikTok, I am about the background. I'm about the background life. And when I did Bloom Alchemy, it was about making sure that we are, number one, moving into the spring season, but also to bring in abstract florals um, into the forefront. I absolutely loved playing around with it, and creating the GPT was a really, really fun experience for me. I just wanted to make sure everything was in the right place. So it has 4 conversation starters, a lot of our Patreon members, and it is exclusive, once again, an exclusive to our Patreon. And these are some of the images. I mixed a little bit of the things that I love. One is florals, two is vintage, and the third one is collaging. Because you can take these, print them out, and create collages from them, and you can also do digital collages, like for have backgrounds for them. It is one of the reasons why I created it. Also, as you can see, I chose to go with unusual flowers, not the normal roses or gardenias. I wanted more vintage and flowers that were not normally used. So you will see different unusual flowers in combinations and different backgrounds. Of course, there's going to be some crystal and glitter because you guys realize who you're talking to. Definitely going to have crystal and glitter, and all of these are the images that came from Chat GPT. But of course, I'm going to move these over, and let's go to my organize. I'm going to move these over to Midjourney, and as you see, I just went crazy the other day to Midjourney and get some images from Midjourney. And I and the thing that I love about this is that you can use them for Mother's Day cards, you can use them for spring. The flowers change throughout. I built this with a number of flowers and of course crystal and glitter because I love crystal and glitter. You can change the mood type of flowers. You can go hyper realistic with the flowers. You can do all the things that you want to do with the flowers, and then you can come in and ask it just for single flowers by themselves. So you don't have to have the whole cluster, but you can have all of the single blossoms and blooms all by themselves. And for those who are creating, papers, you are able to come in here and then create your wallpapers. So you have all of these repeating patterns using Midjourney. You're able to do all of that with the GPT. So if you are not part of our Patreon, you should become part of the Patreon just to get the GPTs that have been placed in there. Martine has a GPT that she's placed in there. Talya has a GPT that, have Talya's your GPT in there yet? No, Talya's GPT is coming.
It was my birthday weekend. It's coming. It be in there tonight. Okay. Coming. It's called Teacher Bay. Just so y'all know, be ready. Coming.
And they are beautiful. Martine's nurses are just phenomenal. And you can use all of these things and stack them on top of each other, make beautiful Zoom backgrounds for yourselves. All of those things are in TRM Learning on our lowest tier.
Also, pressed flowers are trending right now. Pressed flowers are trending, so we played with that a little. Regina and I, we snuck off on live while Talya was being grown and doing grown people stuff for her birthday. And I was telling everybody that florals are trending, so you can do some small tweaks like adding pressed flowers so that you can get that aesthetic as well. So don't miss out on that trending.
Well, thank you so much, guys. And I just wanted you guys to know what's in there for our Patreon subscribers, that you guys have this ability to.
Whoa. Look at Patreon Tonya. She in the chat. Whoa.
She's in the
Look
chat.
Look at there. Oh, yeah, Zoom chat. She in the Zoom chat.
Oh, okay. All right. Just checking. Just checking. I love
That's
it.
pretty.
Let me see. I gotta see.
Go look in the chat. Tonya Tyrell, baby. That's cute. That's pretty.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Here, let
Thank
me.
you guys. It was nice to wake up to make some flowers for myself.
Oh, I'm
Thank you.
so glad. It's so beautiful. It is so, so beautiful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone and their feedback, and to see people using it is just even, the what they call the tip of the. Oh, who is that? Look at Erica. See, look at it. See, if you guys, this is what the beauty of being inside. You get to see all of the amazing artwork that comes through the chat. I absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much. I really, really love that. I love it. But we are going to move on to our next amazing GPT creator, Miss Taylor Made. Miss Taylor Made, how are you doing today, Miss Taylor?
Hey, ma'am, how are you? How are you?
We're good. We're good. I'm trying to bring you up as so we can see you. I don't see you on video.
Right. She doesn't have her video on.
Okay.
Taylor, drop that link. It's been a lot of comments since then. Will you drop that link in there one more time? I'm sorry.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
didn't catch it. I didn't catch it.
No worries. I will get that for you.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Taylor. So, Taylor, we have a
Yeah.
question. I want everyone to see how amazing, there you are, how amazing your background, your background GPT that I use. Let's see here. You see everybody, you see all this. This is about her retro 70s vibe that she's got going on. I decided to use that because that is trending in Etsy. She didn't even know that when she made it. It's trending in Etsy. So, remember when we used to have the Vans, and then we had what was the other one where they had the ocean across OP? It was an OP shirt. This is what this reminds me of. So all of those people, they're like, it's called Ocean Pacific for all of you millennials and Gen Xers. That's the brand, Ocean Pacific. It reminded me of Ocean Pacific. And those types of looks for t-shirts are coming back. Those types of looks for your backgrounds to your computer screens are coming back. All of that stuff is coming back. And then her GPT allows you to get this look, this retro look. Taylor's like, she never knows what I'm gonna come up with. Every time I
That's
see your
very true.
face, every time I see your face, you get so excited. So Taylor, can you tell us all about your GPT?
Um, I made this GPT because first of all, it was two things that I'm thinking about. The first thing is I'm thinking about I want to make different types of mood boards. So that's one of the first things. And I'm thinking I'm going in there and like do some tweaking to it. And then the second thing I'm thinking about is 3D animated backgrounds. So the GPT that another GPT that I recently did called the Blender 3D character maker. So that GPT, it allows you can make whatever type of character logo or whatever, and then like you can make different like scenery backgrounds. So I was like, ooh, I wonder if I can use a picture as a reference. So I made this GPT so I can have as reference images for backgrounds for that GPT. So that.
I love it. I had so much fun playing with it. And it was a great GPT to play with to get backgrounds and for anyone who is doing, because remember, with Etsy making some of the changes, we need to go back to graphics. So there are tons of ways that you can use her GPT to make digital papers, graphics for print on demand, all of those things Taylor has done for this GPT. So, Miss Talia, what have you created for
Oh, it's
Taylor?
my turn. I thought you was gonna show your pictures and stuff, but
Oh,
you
I
got way
can.
more than me. So no, no, ma'am.
Okay.
Mm, this is gonna go real fast. Okay, no, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, Taylor, with
Ma'am.
we're going into the end of the month, right? And going into the end of the month, we need to change, we need to refresh all of our things, right? So I made a wallpaper with your GPT. So I made a
Mm.
spring wallpaper. Let me let y'all see what it looks like.
And your wallpapers go crazy. So, mm.
So I
Mm.
used your wallpaper to create a spring background. Do you see
Mm.
how cute it came out?
It
It's
did.
cute at the
Cutie
tootie. Right.
patootie. Mm-hmm.
So,
I love that.
um, yes.
Very
So,
colorful.
if you guys are thinking about different things to do with the GPTs that we display each Sunday, you have to think outside the box, right? Wallpapers sell, okay? People are constantly looking for it because a lot of them don't know how to design a wallpaper. So when you make amazing art and you know how to put these things together to where they're pleasing to the eye, wallpaper designs are a great resource. So don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. Oh yeah, and this is my art right here to say it's my time because it's time for me to bloom, and that's where we going next month. So I just and I'm capable. I just want y'all to know that. So yeah. Uh-huh.
And your
That's
That was
girl's
the
cute.
thought
afro is
process.
popping.
What we got
Well, her
going
little
on?
booty
Okay.
facing. That's cute.
Your girl's
Hey,
afro is
right.
popping.
She say look back at it. That's what she said. Look back at
I love it. Well, Taylor,
it.
let's go into your GPT. So Taylor's GPT, when she was talking about the fact that she is going into a software that can create backgrounds and motion, it gives you that. And I'm going to kind of walk through it. Here are some of the abstracts, shapes that you can make with it. Here's another abstract shape. It's more geometric pattern. And then there is a minimalism part of the GPT. There is a gradient part of the GPT that I absolutely love.
Mhm.
And then she also has like the urban cityscapes. And you see how Talia was able to place the girl inside of that using her background. You can do that with some of the girls that you have. Then she has seasonals, and you can choose your seasonal theme. She also has, this is my favorite part. My favorite part of her GPT was that vintage retro vibe. Oh my gosh, I love that whole section. Then of course she has the metallic textures that are in there. And then this one is always my favorite. It's going to be the luxury high end. Anything with gold and trim and any of that is definitely going to be the thing. But the thing that I love about the translation between where she was in ChatGPT is that how Midjourney picked up on some of the aspects. You see how when we moved over into the shapes, and then we went to the geometric, then this, for her GPT, for those who like to do backgrounds and changes, you're able to get all of these amazing backgrounds. This is the gradient part of the GPT. You see how the gradients came? You can use those in backgrounds. You can add them as overlays for your art. You can use them as style references over in Midjourney to get specific colors with her gradient. And then here are some more abstracts, and here is the urban. This is the holiday themes. Here we go with my retro. And the Memphis pattern, if you have not used it before, people use Memphis pattern all the time.
That's about to
And
be my favorite pattern, Memphis pattern.
Memphis,
That's me.
It
I
is
love
absolutely
Memphis.
mine. It is
I love it.
absolutely
I
mine. You
love
know, I
Memphis
built a
pattern.
GPT with the Memphis background. I love it.
And then look at that, the metallics, look at that. And then, of course, there's going to be a lot of lux. Then I decided to ask it for watercolors. Then I decided to ask it for futurism. So Taylor's GPT, and these are like, I asked it for unusual. And the thing that I love about her GPT is I can go in, and of course, it's going to give me her standard programming. And then I'll go, hey, can you give me something more? And then it'll give me another type of background. It'll give me another aspect. She also has another feature, which I will be talking about a little bit later in the show, that is also in this GPT. That was absolutely phenomenal, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So, Taylor, thank you so much for your amazing GPT. You always do fantastic work. Like
Thank you.
your detail and the things that you put in it, the fact that I can do animations with it, I can do a song with it if I choose to. All of those things and those aspects are within the GPT. And remember, guys, you can do content where it stroll or strolls. It rolls up, and like you can do affirmations or the song. And there's great things as far as animation is concerned. And guess who's going to do an animation class? Someone here in the TRM team. Yeah. So you could take her GPT, get
I'm
a
doing a
song.
reels class, a
Mhm.
reels
Yeah, but
class.
eventually I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there early, early, early.
In real time is what it's
In
going to
Yeah.
be called.
real time. I
Real,
like it.
hmm
REEL, in
hmm
real time.
But you can use
I
those to
love
scrape
y'all.
that information up with sound. I love it. So, Taylor,
Yes, ma'am.
once again, everybody, the retro is trending. Retro is trending, and it is within her GPT. So appreciate you so much, Taylor. You always do such a fantastic job with your GPT.
Thank you.
And Martine is, what time is it? I want to make sure that we're running on time. Do we
We're
need to
doing good.
refresh for the wheel?
I've been dropping it. I will drop it again in just a minute for you guys to get access. Also, Talya did a class on wallpapers. So you guys, my morning motivations people, I seen quite a few of your names. You guys know the last week of the month, I'm talking about gearing up for the next month. And one of the ways you can do that is by refreshing your digital space. So grab Talya's wallpapers class. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. My wallpaper before her class was not. It was blah. It was nothing. And I have been way more organized and been getting around a lot better on my desktop because of her class. So I dropped that in the chat. Also, this is a wonderful pairing with Taylor's GPT, because you can really go and make something special. My Creative Fabrica shops, wallpaper templates and putting them in there and using them as lead magnets to other parts of your business is an excellent way. And guess when you should do it? The last week of the month. You can do it 12 times a year. All right. So let's talk monetization real quick. Okay. So you put it, creative shop owners at the end of each month, drop a new wallpaper, lead it into your next GPT product or something that you sell. It does two things. It allows you to earn that income in Creative Fabrica, and it can serve as a lead magnet into your next class. Okay. Miss Cynthia, we'll check in on you and take care of it. Take care of you. I know exactly what you're asking. We'll double check and take care of you. Paula has a great question. May I ask a question? Are you selling GPTs more business to business or business to consumer? Is it getting saturated? It is absolutely not saturated. Remember, less than 10% of people even know what we're talking about. Less than 10% of, especially in the US, I think it's like 5 or 6%. Like they're still, most of people are still going, oh, you do that AI stuff, huh? I don't know about that AI stuff. Most people are still in that space, or they'll say something like, oh, I use ChatGPT all the time to fix my emails. They aren't even close to this GPT, creating art, running a business. They haven't even begun to touch it. So I tell people all the time, I'm so excited and I'm so thrilled. Use my little AI word because that's what AI always gives you. I'm thrilled to be in this moment at this time, because people don't know what it is just yet. But when they do, you're gonna already be here. Oh, Denise, great point. 2% are using it. 0.2 are using AI at the level that we're even talking about. And then the second part of your question, B2B or B2C. I would say a little bit of both, because some people are purchasing GPTs just to make stuff they like. They buy it because they want it. And then I would say the other half of that is other business owners who are wanting to get stuff done faster. Any other thoughts on that, guys?
No, I think that that's a perfect explanation.
Okay.
Especially for those who are proficient at it. That's why having the GPT creators create their GPTs in the way that they do allows a brand new user. Because remember, like she said, there's a very small percentage of the people that are using it. There's going to be a influx, a wave of people that are going to come into the space that are going to need this information.
Yep.
So having these GPT creators do what they do and perfect it now,
Yep.
before the influx happens, is going to be the thing that is going to propel their businesses. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about what they're doing and how they're doing it. And a lot of the GPT creators, we see a lot of art GPTs, but there are definitely GPTs. Oh yeah, absolutely, it's going to work work for the Mac. Because I'm on a Mac and I would never go back. How about that? I just dropped bars.
Once you go Mac, you never go back.
It seems like Talia, you taught it from a Mac, right? You taught that class from a Mac?
I absolutely did. And
Yeah.
I just want to say, it is not only making your wallpaper beautiful, it is making your wallpaper functional. I also taught how to make shortcuts that go to everything that it is that you use on a regular basis. Okay. I taught folders and also how to customize them to fit the wallpaper that you made beautiful. So not only are your icons beautiful, your folders are beautiful as well. So it is an inclusive class. It's not only making your wallpaper beautiful, but it is also making it functional. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh yeah, I sit down at my desk totally different since I've started using wallpapers. It's been a much much more peaceful and much more I'm getting to what I need to much faster. For sure.
Well, so don't miss out on that. Like Taylor's GPT matches with what doing the things for Talia's class. It is a beautiful pairing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're going to go on to something even more, not even more beautiful, but just as beautiful with Miss Erica's GPT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She, if you guys don't know Erica, Erica is the kind of person who is a person that sees people's talent and wants them to win. And the fact that she is just as talented, and I've said this multiple times on multiple places, that I call it the Tina Turner theory, right? The Tina Turner theory is this: Tina Turner never wanted anyone around her that wasn't just as talented as her. And it helps to push you forward. And Erica is so talented. If you can see the person that I created behind me, this came from her amazing GPT. Her GPT created images of women who are hardly ever seen. And the way she created this imagery, it allowed them to be seen in such a beautiful way. And with a lot of people going through career changes and transitions and changeovers, it's good to see images of those women out and looking beautiful. Um, Erica, you did a fantastic job with this GPT. It is absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait for you to see what Talya has done with it and what I did with it. Um, we we talked about, and what the concepts that Martine came up with for your GPT. Uh, yes, ma'am. So can you tell everyone about your GPT?
Yes. This GPT is called Silver Grace, and it goes along what we've been talking about tonight. You know, getting out of your own way, moving to your next season, things like that. So if anybody doesn't know, I've been going through a lot myself. Um, I was in the hospital for about a month at the end of the year. I'm still recuperating, but I'm doing much better. My husband is now in the nursing home, and
Nobody's any good at the business of fucking it's
not
completely
coming home.
stupid.
And so I'm
It's
slowly
money
watching
changing units.
decline.
Smart is planning their
Okay. So I'm slowly watching him decline, and I've known my husband since I was 12, so that's really hard for me. And so I was sitting here one day, like, okay, so I'm entering a completely new season. I don't even know who I am because my kids are grown. My husband's not going to be here. I'll be 54 this week. So I need to get to know who Erica is outside of all the other titles. And so anytime I think about, where I'm going, I think about where I came from. And so the biggest influences on my life have been my grandmother, my mother, and my godmother. Um, the first lady, the pastor's kid, and my godmother was just a phenomenal lady, period. And so I don't even act like the ladies they were. They're probably looking at me like, girl, can you get it together? But I still take the lessons they've taught me. My mother is the only one still with me, but I talk to my mom every day. She's my person. And so I was like, well, how can I honor them as well as help myself to go into this next season? And that's where the GPT came from.
Well, I know that it is beautiful and the images that came out of it. You know me, I'm going to stretch it. I'm going to put people of different races, sizes, or the whole thing. The images that came out as a really great representation of women. I mean, and to the way that you clothe them, number one, the accessories that you place, the scenes in in the background. She took all of that into consideration with this GPT. It is beautiful. And Martine is always saying this, is that she has to, because she's an instructional designer, that she's always looking for different people to place in her designs that are not found just right in clip art.
Yes.
And what you did with this GPT allows that woman to be seen. So I really, really appreciate it. It was a phenomenal GPT to work with. So, Miss Talya Morris, you're on deck to show what you did with Erica's GPT.
Well, again, because it was my birthday weekend, I was trying not to do too much. Okay. And I stuck with the wallpaper theme, but I just want to show you what I created for from Silver Grace. This is my version of Silver Grace.
Oh yeah. I need the wallpaper class now. See.
So this was my version. The imagery that came out of this GPT were absolutely amazing. I got so many. I even got ones with the silver afro, like what I love, right? It allowed me to do those things. And I tried to do I tried to showcase what you were trying to showcase with the GPT. Because we all need grace, absolutely. And I felt like this is what she was saying, that I'm stronger than I was yesterday, right?
Yeah, you got it.
So again, I wanted to do you right, and that mattered to me today. And also a quote that says, a negative mind will never give you a positive life. And I think that a lot of us need to realize that we speak life over our own situations, and we have power over that. We do. So we have to change our mindset to match where we're trying to go in our business. So
Yeah, this is beautiful.
I hope I thank you so much. I'm going to send it to you. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
As you can see with the imagery that Talya created, and then I'm going to come in and show a couple things that I created as well. I was over in her GPT initially, and I love to show the difference between the GPT and what we get in Midjourney. So you can see that you can place her prompts in both the generators. Look how beautiful that is, Erica.
Mhm.
Just absolutely stunning. I always ask it for stunning work. And look at the god lighting behind her. It was so pretty. You really have done a phenomenal job with this, with the elegance and grace on this one. Then here she is. She's out for vacation. She's on a cruise
Okay.
ship, you know, right? She's cruising.
Cruise Bay. Okay.
Then she's sitting by
She's
the window.
beautiful.
Just beautiful, beautiful imagery. Even like the lines that are within her face, the storylines, just absolutely beautiful, beautiful work. Meditating, just I loved everything. Here she is. She's still in
The
career.
gray. It was
It's the
beautiful.
gray. It's beautiful.
Yeah. The gray is almost the most important piece of the shot.
Absolutely. And she's out about her coffee. She still has wisdom to give with as a teacher. She's with her family.
Yes.
She's out. Then I decided to go abstract. You know me, Erica. I'm gonna stretch it. I'm gonna stretch a little bit, and then of course, look, her hair on this one, Erica.
Awesome.
It is phenomenal. From the pin to all the accessories. You know,
Grandma was the first lady.
And the
come on, man.
contrast of her
She's
skin.
wearing
The contrast of her
purple.
skin against the gray.
Right? It's just beautiful. She did such a beautiful job with this GPT. So then, of course, I'm going to move the prompts, and these are straight prompts. I am not doing SREFs, nothing on these prompts. These come straight from Erica's GPT.
Mm.
It just beautiful, right? Um, she looks like she could be in the Supreme Court.
Definitely.
Just loved all the images that, you just don't see. Um, and pro tip for like and I didn't change any of my settings. But if I wanted them to be like people on the street, I would reduce my stylized setting for these images. Look, that's my background. Just beautiful images over and over. And I didn't change any of my over and over again. So I absolutely loved working with your GPT. It was beautiful. It was really ethereal. I was able to get images from your GPT that I absolutely loved working with. And then, you guys, I decided to do something with her GPT and Taylor's GPT. I put them together. So let's go to Silver Grace again.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Taylor's GPT.
Yeah, I decided to combine the two and put them together. So in Taylor's GPT, actually, I need to bring up Taylor's GPT really quick so you guys can see the difference. In Taylor's GPT, she has this ability to fuse, to blend the two images together, right? So she has this ability to do that within her GPT. And what I did was I took Erica's images and I put them in Taylor's GPT and put them together. So I asked Taylor's GPT to just give me different blends for each image that I uploaded. So I took an image and I uploaded it, and then it gave me a fusion. And then I did another one, I uploaded it, and it gave me another fusion. Then I uploaded another image and it gave me another fusion.
Oh, I really like that one.
Then I uploaded this image and then it gave me another fusion. And I just kept doing it over and over and over again until I went abstract background and I just fused the two together. So here are the images with the fusions that came from both of their GPTs. So
Wow.
abstract background, it came out so pretty, like using the both of them and fusing their backgrounds and images together. So this is how you can now use two GPTs and work in tandem with those GPTs. Because a lot of people don't know that you can use two GPTs backwards and forwards because of the way that they have programmed them, the way that they have written them, you could get what you're looking for. So I absolutely loved working with both their GPTs. I fused the two of them together. So you get not only the gray hair and the elegant dressing, the conservative elegant dressing. If you notice, all the ladies are dressed very demure. And I love that about Erica's GPT. And then Taylor's GPT comes in and does a wham bam. She gives a wham bam. So you both did a phenomenal job with your GPTs.
Thank you. Yay.
Oh, y'all did that.
Yeah, me and Taylor got to trade. That's what we got to do.
We got to go back and forth.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. Go on and talk amongst yourselves.
Well, and maybe the two of you can go live together to talk about your GPT.
Oh, that's the whole idea.
Because here's the deal, and this is for our whole audience, right? Because I've been like preaching about this the last couple of weeks. And this is a question I'm asking myself after a class, after I'm on a speaking engagement, after TRM. What am I doing to keep the momentum going?
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So are you
Mhm.
sending that follow-up email? Hey, I was on Sundays with TRM. Here's a YouTube link. A special, I've extended my sale, or the sale ends at midnight. All like, how do you keep the momentum? And I know our team has found that going live is another great way to continue the momentum after you speak somewhere. All right. So y'all, hey, I'm just saying, bring them together, put them on one document, and
That is a great idea. Thank you
just
for
saying.
sharing that.
Okay, we got to talk. So
Yes,
It's like,
ma'am.
we're gonna meet offline. We're gonna meet offline.
yes, we're going to meet
Yes,
up.
ma'am.
So
Okay.
I want to let you guys know the link for my GPT takes you to a freebie that kind of is like a starter. It helps you start with the GPT. And on that page, you're able to add the GPT to your freebie purchase and you get 20% off of the GPT. So get the freebie, add the GPT, and you'll get it for cheaper than normal.
Come on with the funnels.
Come on with
Come
the
through with the funnels, Erica.
Come on. Teach us, ma'am. Teach us your
Yeah, I was
way.
just gonna say that, and I'm gonna need to learn how to do that. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Come on through with the
Tutorial us,
Now that
funnels.
sounds like a class.
Well, okay. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, Erica.
Okay.
Now that sounds like a
It's a
class.
good thing because
I like
It
that a
does.
lot.
I'm trying to capitalize off of the classes that I have been taking, right?
You sure are. Yep, as you
Oh.
should.
So I created my new background to show you. You see all these pictures of me? Now, did you think I went somewhere and got them taken? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I trained a model and I put in prompts to include myself in them, and I have AI photo shoots for myself.
Come on down, Miss Erica.
So if you
Let's
scan
go.
the QR code, I have an introductory package for 10 images, upscaled so you can print them, and training your model for $50. There's 19 of them left. Scan the QR code. Bam! AI photo shoots for you.
Come on, Erica. You better
I've been working. I've been
you
working.
better market. You better market.
on.
I like a good market. You're making my heart flutter. Another marketer? Oh my God, I love it. Okay, keep going.
Not a marketer, but guess what? I'm going into a new season of my life and I have to do things differently. And
I
that's
love it. And you're doing it.
Amen.
And you're doing it. And thank you for doing it. So I think I've brought in, I got one more little thing I'm gonna share with y'all, if that's okay. To Regina's earlier point. So when I saw the GPT and started playing with it, I was like, first of all, this is great for year round. Okay. And then Denise said, because here's the catch with Mother's Day. Mother's Day is the second Christmas. So it's the second time that is just people spend just as much money on moms as they do on Christmas. That's why they call it second Christmas. But Denise made this point earlier. I want to find it. Said these images would make gorgeous Mother's Day cards, birthday cards, anniversaries. I also want to add memorial related items. And those are evergreen. Those things happen all year long. We are also in graduation season. So thank you, Mama, for paving the way, for helping me get across the stage, like all of the themes. All right. So this Erica has an evergreen product. Evergreen just means it's something you can build things for it all year long. But since it's Mother's Day, I'm actually got a little giveaway I'm going to be giving away in correlation with Erica's GPT. I'm going to be giving away some keywords tonight. If you've been following me at all, you know that I've been preaching down about keywords.
I wanted them to be just.
And so when we talk about keywords are the words that you put in your product titles, your descriptions, the tags. You basically put them everywhere so that people can find what you're selling. The goal is you want random strangers buying from you. Yes. Because when random strangers buy from you, that means that your products are optimized, your email lists are working, like you're talking about it on social media. But without keywords, you're actually keeping yourself from getting closer to buying that. So I've been creating keyword reports.
This Erica has an evergreen.
And with this keyword report, are y'all getting some feedback? I'm getting a little feedback, so I want to make sure y'all are getting it.
I'm checking it right now.
Okay. So I build keyword reports, and this is one for Mother's Day. I wanted to briefly show it to you. I talk about the niche. I tell you about what keywords are and how they work. And then I give you the top 10 keywords with the highest earning potential And I'm also going to give you the top 5 words that are most optimal. That's got a lot of good reasons why you should use them. But today, I'm going to be dropping 3 of my top 10 in the chat. Okay, I'm going to drop 3 of my 10. If you like those 3 and you want to dive deeper into the report, I highly recommend that you either purchase the report. The report is $5, or you can join our monthly. I have a monthly subscription, and I'm going to give you 3. This month we're doing Mother's Day, Easter, and graduation. So Easter, Mother's Day, and graduation. I do my research. I go look it up, and I'm really trying to save you some time by getting into the heart of what you need. Okay, so I'm gonna drop those in the chat right now, so that when you're making these products from, am I still sharing my screen?
No.
Okay, thank you. When you are creating these products that you're going to sell, you've got at least a few keywords that you can put in there to help your products end up on the first page of the search results, because that's what we're trying to do. Okay, don't nobody shop on the 3rd page when they go search for something. They always buy from the first. You want to take advantage of that. You got to have the right keywords in place to do that. All right.
Yeah, and knowing that you have the right keywords in place, and the idea that there's not many images that are like Erica's out there, it makes it easier for you to get on the first page. Because when someone is looking for that imagery, Erica, and they are searching for it, and they find things that don't look that great, sometimes they're a little too old looking. We're not, we are at this age, and as we gray, we're a little bit more sassy. We're not knitting sweaters and cleaning the house and baking cookies. We are out doing things, right?
Yes.
And your imagery, the thing that I loved about it is that it showed us in a really great light. It showed our power, our strength, our knowledge. It had all of those things within your imagery. So if you combine great keywords with great images, it is a powerhouse.
Yep.
That keeps you in front of your audience. Like you said, Mother's Day cards, you can do all the things as far as, even when you're doing things like First Lady things, where for programs, you have a beautiful program that for the ladies ministry,
Mother's Day brunch,
all
ladies
those things
tea.
can be done with her GPT. It is beautifully done. The accessories, the colorization, the lighting. If look on my side, you see that glow light? It's beautiful. The lighting around her hair, the combination between the gray hair and her skin tone in every race. Did you notice that they weren't bland, they weren't washed out. All of those things were happening with her GPT that a lot of people take for granted. But when you see an amazing image, like I saw an amazing image with her GPT, because I work in a lot of GPTs. You can always, and you guys know me, when I love something, I'm going to tell you what I love, and that is what I loved. I loved all of that about her GPT. Their elegant dress, because Erica is known for that. I don't know if you guys realize that, but Erica works really hard for what we call no boobalicious images. She works really hard for that. And I am so excited. I loved her images. I love this GPT. You did a phenomenal job with this GPT, Erica. And thank you so much for all of your work, and she supports everybody. I'm just gonna put it out there. She supports everybody. We need to support her as well, because she's a phenomenal creator. A phenomenal creator.
Thank you very
So
much.
thank you, Erica. We really appreciate you. We want to see you. We can't wait to see your next GPT. So I know you're already thinking about it.
Creating GPTs left and right. I just haven't put them out there yet because I like them so much. I really don't know if I want to sell them. But I'm gonna find something else. I'm gonna find something else to give you.
All right. Well, we love you. We love having you here. We love all of your work. You always do such a great job as far as your GPTs are concerned, and we can't wait to see what you do next. It is absolutely the best to have you here.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate it.
thank you
Oh, wait, can I
so,
say one last
so.
thing? Yes, when I came home from the hospital, I felt like I was behind. I had been a month out of creating anything. I wasn't in the space. I wasn't talking to people. And I felt like I just didn't know what to do next. But one thing I did do when you guys said you need a community. And so I got back with my AI Fusion community because they're my people. They are my people. Um, and they're very supportive. We've been together for almost a year now. There's no drama in our group. It's just everyday support, sharing, helping, all that good stuff. So I got back with them and it was like I never left. And then I started showing up here just to see what was going on. And so you guys have helped me as well. Now the ideas are just flowing and I just like, okay, I need to write that down. I need to, so I'll be back.
Well, we can't wait to see what you bring us the next time. And we know it's going to be fabulous because your track record already speaks for itself. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And it's our pleasure to have you on. So thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
All right. So now we are bringing up a phenomenal creator. She has created, I mean, and she creates all the time. Like her library is huge. I learned about her through Talya, right? And when I went over to her shop, I was like, say less, say less. I need to get this GPT. Say less. Say less. I need to get this prompt guide because what she created was so phenomenally beautiful. And I can't even tell you guys how amazing her work is because Miss Nita, you are an amazing creator. Your texture of the hair, your colorization, your body structure, all the way that you present your imagery is absolutely phenomenal. Um, there are a lot of creators out there, and you quietly you don't no big fanfare. You quietly have taken over the game. On your fro game is top notch, baby. Your fro game is top notch.
I look. That's how my froze became the froze. Okay.
It is top notch. Um, and to see how you have transitioned your business and grown and moved and your social media presence, fabulous. It is fabulous. So I know I've said a couple things, but Miss Talia, like I said, she was the one that introduced me to your greatness. So I'm gonna let her, I'm gonna let her give you some flowers while you're sitting here because sometimes as a digital creator, we don't get to hear how other people see what we do and how it affects them. So I'm gonna let her do her thing.
Well, I will say, okay, that artfully melanated designs would not be artfully melanated designs without some Nita Liege. I got her name right, y'all. I've been butchering Nita's name forever. And when I say butcher, I mean like hibachi butchering Nita's name forever. Okay. I had no idea. Okay. I think I was calling her Light E or something. Don't even worry about it. Nita, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
so
it's
glad
okay.
that I asked you tonight. Can you please pronounce your last name? Because I know I've been killing it. Look,
Liaison.
and I ain't got no problem with giving you your props, okay? Because I be giving
Okay.
it to you. People might not know who I'm talking about because I said your name wrong 700 times, okay? But I always make sure that I give you your props. Your prompt guides are phenomenal. Okay, let me just say that. I can look on the interweb on a daily basis and see someone who has purchased Anita prompt guide. Okay. That's because the way that you prompt is so different and it's specific to you. So you know Anita Afro when you see one. Ain't no question about where this Afro came from. Okay. And I appreciate you very, very much. Okay. I'm gonna forever be a fan. Please know that.
Thank you.
And whenever I see people come under your post and they say, "Oh, I need to buy that prompt guide," I'm like, "Hey, people, save your money. Okay, go ahead and get this all access pass because you're wasting your money. You need to, because you're gonna buy another one and then another one and probably another one after that. Go ahead and get the all access so you can save some money, okay? Because you're gonna see another one and you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be like, I knew I should have bought that. You done paid for it already. Go ahead and get it. Okay. You have already paid for it. Now, not only, okay, we talking about prompt guides, okay? If y'all saw my review the other day, Nita also is a self-published author on Amazon, okay? Nita out here in these streets doing all the things. She on all the streets, okay? All of them. Nita is the owner of the Digital Spot Co., which stands for collective, if I'm correct, right?
Mhm.
Okay. But when y'all see it, y'all always see the Digital Spot Co. So I would like to introduce you guys to the infamous Afro Queen, Nita Liege. I got it
You
correct
got it
this
right. You
time.
got it
Of
right.
the Digital
Hey.
Spot Collective.
Yeah, I came from up under the rock real quick.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Come on through. So the people can see the woman behind the front.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So tell us what you got for us this evening.
Well, I am coming to tell you about the All Access Pass. It has all of my past and present and future prompt guides. And I also have one that comes with the 4 GPTs that I have as well. So it's two of them. The one with just prompt guides and the other one with the GPTs. So you can get one if you want to, but like Talya said, you'll probably be like, wait a minute, I should have got that first. So yeah, grab the all access pass. The past ones I kept in the prompt guide bundle because I really wanted people to see that not only can you grow in your prompting, but you can also take old prompts and revamp them and you can make them your own and different art styles and all of that. So I just kept everything in there. So when you look at it, you're like, wait a minute, she has how many? I counted them. I have 170 prompt guides in their Google Drive. 170. So yeah.
I have 170 in my Google Drive.
But I kept all of them in there because I felt like, people needed to see where I came from and where I'm going, but also so you can have fun with them. You're purchasing something that costs, more than just one prompt guide. And I feel like it'll be worth it. So the all access pass, and I also have the all access pass with the 4 GPTs. Now, one of the GPTs is a Cubism GPT that's not sold on its own, it's only in that bundle or in the GPT bundle. So if you wanted to get your hands on it. But if you follow me on TikTok, you probably saw my last post and it features some of those women. So yeah.
Would you like to show them some of your prompt guides for those of you who may
Yeah.
not know who you are, to give them a
Okay.
visual of what they need in their
Okay.
lives?
Okay.
Hey, team, while she's doing that, just FYI, my computer is slowing down.
All right. Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
Well, this is our new home. This is our new baby. I used to be on Etsy, and as some of you all know, or probably all of you know, they started playing games. So the first time they started with their art policy, I started having some removed, and I was like, okay. So I felt like it was kind of like a nudge from God, right? So I was like, I'm gonna put them back up, So I put them back up. And this time I started seeing them taking them down again. And I was like, well, it's a push. let me just pivot on over and make my own. And so this is our new home, the digitalspotco.com. And we have all of our products here. And we're still in the work in progress. Hubby is helping me. He's in cybersecurity, so he getting the site right. But I'm working on it. I have most of everything on here already, so this is a good start. But I have my new releases. The prompt guides that I actually just dropped are on here for new releases. And then we have just prompt guides. And I got my hand in some SREV, so I got some guides for that. And here are the bundle deals. So this first bundle is the custom GPT bundle that I was talking about with the Cubism GPT in it. So this is all of my GPTs. This is the all access pass that only comes with prompt guides. And this one that has the lady on the front with bundle it is the GPTs and the all access pass. So this is where you can find it. Also, the Digital Spot Collective is where I do the self-publishing, and that is on Amazon. So this is the journal that Talya reviewed on Facebook, the Saved and Growing. So that was my first baby to go in there. And I've just kind of been using my art to make some other journals. So I'm making a move, had to pivot, but this is the new home. And I've had a couple of people ask me, oh my gosh, you're not on Etsy anymore. I can't find you. And I'm like, girl, go to our new home, the digitalspotco.com. And so they go right on over and purchase something. But we do have a new home and I'm so happy. I'm happy to have the freedom because we all know Etsy was kind of
Absolutely.
moving a little shaky. So I was like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
time to pivot. So I took that push and just went on and moved all my stuff over.
Well, we are super excited that you had a home to move it to,
I
okay?
know.
Because look, I know I went on Etsy one day and I didn't see it, and I told them, I was like, "Where's Nita's stuff?
Yeah,
Like,
one
she
girl,
not over here."
she texted me and was like, wait a minute, because anytime I type in prompt guys, you're all over the place. Where are you? And I was
Mhm,
like, oh, I'm at the
mhm.
digitalspotco.com now. So she was, confused, but I was like, I have to tell people where I am because now that I'm having to
Absolutely.
pivot and find a new home and freedom, now we can do what we need to do. And that's to put out the art and the words to create the art. So I'm happy to have a new home.
Absolutely. And we are happy that you have one now. That is for sure. Um,
I know
so for all of you who were panicking like me, now y'all know where she is.
right. Absolutely. And I think the thing that I love about her, her prompts and the way she writes and all the things like I did the curvy girls at the coffee shop. What's that one called? That
Yes,
guy
the bistro.
at the bistro girl. So I played around with it a little bit. Let me show you what
Mm.
I did with it. I was like, where is my images that's what I was searching for as you were talking. So I played around with her imagery and then kind of messed around in Midjourney. So here I am just showing the different images and I play around with parameters and abstracts and doing different things with it. So you can take her prompts and create what you want. Then, of course, Nita, I'm gonna try it in Niji to see how it floats in Niji, because I wanted to see what it would do in different generators, different parts of Midjourney. And all of these came from the exact same prompt. I'm moving them backwards and forwards. And these are the images that come from your guide.
Mm. Nice. I love it.
I love that one. She's super cute, super, and then you can just play with her guide over and over again. Take it from version 6 to version 5. You can move it from Niji to regular Midjourney. You can have fun with her guide and think about how many things that she has in there and what you can create. Just think about that. She's got the GPTs and she's got the how many you said 100 and something?
Yeah, it's 170.
170. Yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna be mad if y'all don't go get it now. I ain't gonna be mad at all because my stuff just gonna be still looking bomb. So don't go. You ain't got to.
Also, Nina, I want to thank you for being transparent on the pivot part. Those of you that this is like your first 1 or 2 times coming to Sundays with TRM, the changes in the technology, the standards that are coming across all these tools, we have been dealing with them over and over and over again. We had a similar thing with Amazon. You remember when Amazon started requiring some new things as it relates to AI? I remember having a freak out because I just made my coloring book. Like my coloring book, that paint, it wasn't, the ink wasn't dry. And so going into this, you gotta be prepared to pivot. You gotta embrace it, much in the way Anita's being a great example of how you just pivot. You continue to expand your reach so that you can work through it. Okay. So nothing about this space will be the same, not even in December. Right. It's not even gonna be the same in December. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. And I wanted to make sure to highlight for our newbies. You need to adopt a pivoting mindset because we're going to constantly have to keep changing it up to stay relevant and to stay connected to these products and services we offer.
Yeah, and I want to say to the newbies, a lot of you guys are constantly talking about, not knowing how to prompt. This is a master prompter, okay? I'm saying what I'm saying for real. If you really want to up your prompt game, this is the direction that you need to go in. And at the price point for the amount of prompts that you're going to get, honey, it's unmatched, okay? So my recommendation is to go head on and get that all access bundle. Now you can, cherry pick all you want to, but you're gonna be back. You're gonna come back. So the best bet for your pocket and your business is to go ahead and get that all access bundle because I promise you, you're gonna see something again in a couple of weeks that's gonna make you say, I should have bought that bundle, man. I should have got it. Because
And I
I'm
was
telling
also
you,
I was
go ahead.
also gonna say that I don't know when I would drop them in the folder or how many because I didn't plan to drop. How many is it? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I dropped 10 in March. I didn't plan to drop that many, but when prompting becomes an obsession, it's like you can see something, you're like, oh, I can prompt that. Or you out and about in public and you see someone with a hairstyle or an outfit, you're like, oh, I can prompt that. And you start to come up with all these different ideas and you prompt and you get your prompt right. And you're like, oh, that's a guide. And so I just come up with different ideas and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna drop this in the folder. So just make sure if you buy one to join the Digi Crew. We have the Digi Crew. And so you'll stay updated on when I'm dropping, what I'm dropping. But I think it's an awesome purchase because even if I stop doing it, I don't think I ever stop providing you all with the wording because like Martine was talking about things change. It's a lot of people who do not like AI art. And I've even had somebody say something on a post, not one of mine, but one of my fellow creatives on Blue Sky. And my response is that we may not draw with our, tools like crayons or pencils or whatever, but we draw with our words. And I think that's very important to remember because we're very talented. Just sitting here looking at everybody else go before me, I'm like, wow, to be in this space with other women doing this, other men as well, that's big, So we use our words to draw. So as long as you can have the words, you can create. So.
I love that. We have 2 questions. Rose, I think you have your hand up.
Yes, good evening, ladies. How are you?
Good, good, good.
I've enjoyed everybody. This is, I think, my second time coming in the room. I have I'm very new with prompting, but it's a mess for me right now. I wanted to ask Nita, I have a project to do. It's a poster, and it's a scripture that I've asked it it to prompt for me, but it keeps giving me another language. It won't appear in English no matter what I say and how I revise the prompt. It continues to give me some kind of language I don't even recognize. What am I doing wrong?
Well, I noticed that ChatGPT has been acting a little weird, and I think it may be because of an update. But what you may want to do is try a whole nother chat, or just revise your prompt. But you can maybe message me on Facebook or TikTok, or just email me at
Okay.
hello@thedigitalspotco.com,
Okay.
and I can help you with it. And
Okay.
if I can't figure it out, we'll figure it out.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I
You're
will do
welcome.
just that. Thank you so much.
I do have a question for you. So in your words, are you putting your words between quotation marks?
No.
You need to put a quotation, open quotation, close quotation around your words, and try that first. And then try short words. You need to start training your you have to start training it to know to accept the language. So ChatGPT is really good with accepting words, but you have to put it within quotation marks. And then sometimes you have to separate them and make them all capital letters. And then it will give you the words. There are like different little tricks that you can do to get those words. But
Okay. I know.
quotation marks is the first thing.
I just gave it the scripture. I didn't type out the scripture.
You just gave it the scripture.
Yes.
And the idea that you gave it so many words that it's probably not going to do that right now. Remember, it's brand new and it's
Mm-hmm.
learning, so it's not going to necessarily give you all of the words correct. So yeah, that's going to be kind of hard. Try to do something that's shorter first, and then start to build it up from there.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Miss Clarette, you have your hand up.
Hi, everybody. Anita, I just want to say that what I appreciate about you is that the reminders that you have dropped something, into the bundles. And I forget to check the notice, and I think this was on Etsy. I forget to look at the messages. And then I go in there and you said, well, this has been in there and this has been in there. But I do enjoy your pop guide. I think it must have been Talya. If it wasn't Talya, it was Nikki that referred me to you. And I got your GPT bundle and I got your other bundle. And but I just like the fact that you did, put the note in there and, to your clients that, that you have added and everything like that. I appreciate that. And I'm glad to meet you.
Yes, thank you. Glad to meet all of you too.
You're welcome. Hey guys, TRM, you're doing it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
We love
You
you, T-Bam.
lot of feedback on online, and I think the one that struck me the most is the way that you pivoted was so fast and amazing to watch.
Thank
So
you.
just to let you know that people are seeing how you're pivoting, how you're moving forward, because sometimes what happens is something like that, devastating like that happens to our business. We sit and wallow in it. You were like, nope, let's move over here really quickly. So everyone is excited to see that your artwork has a new home. That bundle, guys. She said she dropped 10 new things in, and she already had 100 and some odd things already. So, and like Monica said, it's like 4 cents a guide, and the year is not over. The
Just
year is
starting,
not
actually. We're still in the first
right,
quarter. We're headed
right.
into the second. Okay.
So if you
I was
take
gonna find
down,
you anyway, Nita. I just want to tell you that even if I don't know what
surgeon
home you was
ahead.
gonna go to, but I was gonna come over there and see if I could be one of the twins or something, because you
I
ain't gonna get
know.
away from me. I don't.
No, that's right.
But
Yeah,
go ahead.
no. I was gonna say, Talia, go ahead, because Talya has been singing your praises over and over and over again. And it's so good to see you, to see your face, because like social media, we see you all the time. On Etsy, you were a mainstay. Just like they said, we typed in prompt guide and it was like all yours that came up. So to have you here and oh, people are now placing their Afro girls in the chat. They are now showing
Yep,
from
look,
the prompts that
them afros is mine now. Y'all leave them afros alone. I done told y'all. Nah.
Which, and I do want to pause and say this about the Afro. You know, the Afro came into play as a sign of resistance. And I think anybody, you know, this happened earlier tonight in the call, but when you're able to push back all of our hard work, that is a true testament to the product you have, Nita, and the impact you made on the space when people are able to turn around and flip it right back. And be able to show us immediately, like, look what this does for me. I think that's a huge testament to the work that you've done, and all of those moments when I'm sure you've missed something because you're thinking through some prompts, and those late night hours that you spent building these prompt guides and really creating a space. What you're doing is special, and I just can't wait to see how it grows and grows and grows. Because remember, everybody, we're only on the tip of the iceberg. Okay? All of us, every GPT creator, every prompt guide seller, every artist, we just getting started, baby. We just getting started.
Yes. Well, thank you all so much for having me.
You're very welcome. We hope this is not the last time that you're here now.
It's
You're
not. I've
family
come
now.
from up under
You're
the
family
rock.
now.
So
Okay.
yeah, I've come from up under the rock. So
Okay.
I'll be back.
Thank you kindly. Please come on back to see
Okay,
us.
okay.
And you guys do yourself a favor and go ahead and grab that all access bundle. Do yourself a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Do yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you so much, ma'am. We really appreciate you and thank you for coming on TRM. And you know, it is always good to have a guy in cybersecurity. I'm just saying they're phenomenal. Phenomenal. They close up your back end. That's what I go get you one. Not hers. Go get you one. Go get a cybersecurity officer. Love them. I love, love, love that all of these amazing creators have been on today. It has been phenomenal.
It was ladies' night.
It is ladies' night. Mm-hmm.
It is ladies' night.
Uh-huh.
Feeling right. Hey.
Phenomenal to have everybody. Martine, you have something before we go to the wheel
For
that
sure.
I am super excited about because before, let me tell you guys, my Canva frame game was bad. It was like throwing a gutter ball right as you start and you get no pins. It was horrible. It was horrible.
But you
I
can do
was
it now.
but I can do it now.
You can do it.
I
You
feel
got
very
this.
confident. She
You
has
have
really
it.
upped the frame game to its highest level. And now she's working on her second class.
I am in the lab on the second class, and I want to spend just a few minutes talking to you guys about it. I'm not gonna keep you long because we got this wheel we got to get to. But class 2. So if you guys notice, we've got some fun action going on behind myself, Talya, and Regina. I'm gonna be showing you how to create Canva frames inside of Adobe Illustrator. A lot of people have said, I have Adobe Illustrator. I don't know how to use it for this purpose. And so we're going to take some time to really learn. It's not so much of a class, it's a learning lab. So all we're going to focus on are the steps to make the frame in Adobe Illustrator. And then we're going to practice that process multiple times so that by the time you leave, you feel really confident about this class. Okay. So I wanted to just kind of talk you through a couple of things on the landing page. First, This isn't a tutorial. This is about mastering a specific skill. So I've been really unpacking like what the steps are called, what the tools are called, so that by the time you leave, you feel real confident because you know what the pieces are and how they work together. All right. The other thing that I want to bring up, and I want to be super clear about this, okay? This whole 3-class series is driving us towards being able to take your AI art and turn it into Canva frames. And I want to take a minute to say this. We're moving our prompt guides. Many people are moving their prompt guides off of Etsy, and that's cool. But I want to pause. This is part of the pivot purpose. Canva frames do very well on Etsy. So from a strategy standpoint, you might put clip art and Canva frames on Etsy so that you can connect people back to your GPTs and prompt guides that are on your website. Okay? So always think strategy. If you do both, I would go to town with Canva frames. We don't have any issues with Canva frames being on Etsy. It's not a single person has said, and none of my Canva frames have been dropped. And so Canva frames, lead magnet on Etsy, then drive them to your last page. Want to check out my prompt guides? Here's one for you to try out. Want the entire collection? Go here. Okay. So this third class is going to be how to take your AI art and actually turn it into a Canva frame. You need the second class to perform well in the third, because in the third, we're going to be bringing in a third tool. So in the third class, we're going to work on Procreate, Adobe Illustrator, and Canva. So if you're not comfortable with the Adobe Illustrator part, you may struggle. So I really recommend that if you're not very strong in Adobe Illustrator, you take this class, get the skills underneath your hands, so that when we get here, you feel comfortable enough to go back in and work. Okay. And both of these classes are current. Level 2 and level 3 are currently available. But right now, what I'm saying to you is, let's make sure we learn this well so that we can thrive in level 3. And so that you can start taking your art and turning different parts of the art into Canva frames. All right. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat because y'all know that's what I do. That's one of my jobs on the TRM Learning Show. So I'll drop the link in the chat. It does come with a coupon, but it is limited. So like once I run out of coupons, then that's it. Or you can join the TRM Learning Patreon and you'll get this class for like 60% less.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So those are your options. Those of you that are new to the space, if you like what we're doing, you like what we're talking about, you're taking classes from one. I'll say this: if you're taking classes from two of us, it's time to go ahead and get into the subscription. That's what I've been telling people, because you could have had 3 classes for the same price you paid for 2. Guys, will you can anybody drop the link? My screen is about to be done. I can tell we're at the end. We're the screen is saying no. Maybe. All right. So that's my spiel. It's really a learning lab. We're learning one skill and we're learning that one skill really well. Are there any questions about this class? While I try desperately to there we go.
Good.
Okay. Whew, I'm about to start sweating, y'all. About to start sweating. We're gonna pull this prize wheel up, hopefully, prayerfully. If not, I'm gonna message it to the team.
I got a question, Martine.
Because it's ready. It's 100% ready. Go ahead.
So you said we have to have Adobe. You said we have to have a Adobe Illustrator for the next class?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, because you need Adobe Illustrator to be able to do the AR art. And I think I know where you're going with that, Kia. I'm working on something in the background. So if you don't have Adobe Illustrator, come talk to me. I've got something I'm working on the background. If you're thinking, I don't have Adobe Illustrator and I don't plan on getting it. But if you want to do Canva frames with AI art well, you're gonna need Adobe Illustrator. I'm just gonna tell you flat out. There's some other ways you can do it, but they're not, the quality is not the same. Okay. Adobe Illustrator, and I done searched high and low, far and wide, to try to figure out a different way, and I just haven't found a way that reflects that same good quality. Janine has done some wonderful Canva frames. Okay, y'all. What's Janine's shop name? I'm gonna go.
J9 Design.
Thank you, J9 Designs. And when I saw hers, I was like, oh, this was back when I was learning how to do it. I was like, I need mine to look like that. And then I went and bought hers, and I was like, oh yeah. And so then when I started researching, I realized that Adobe Illustrator is the best option. There's one other option, but Kia, I'm still working on it, but the quality is gonna be different. It's gonna be two different kinds of quality. All right, y'all ready to do this, Will? Any other questions?
We are ready. I got my pen.
And we've got someone wants a subscription link. Thank you. All right, let's roll. Who's at the top of the hour, y'all? Nicole. Nicole is giving away one journal in the format of the person's choice. So either a Notion, digital, or printable, I think is what she said. All right, y'all ready? Let's go. There we go, Miss Deborah. I'm actually going to share this with the team because my computer is saying I've had enough. It's like we had enough, girl. Stop playing.
Well, give it to Regina because you know mine ain't much better than yours. So
okay, I'm gonna hand off. Regina, you just gotta click spin. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, who give it to who? Okay, all right.
Click spin. You got it. All that training and knowledge. You click that one button.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, Martine. Come
on. Let's go.
Ah, y'all. Okay, let's see. Regina. Okay, there we go here. Y'all, it is. I'm sorry, it's not giving me the love that I need.
We got it. We're gonna get it. It's gonna come through. I feel it right now.
Okay. Jeez, man.
That's what, see, we had to put some positive affirmations on it.
Yes.
We had to put some positive affirmations on it. And where are you popping it, Martine?
Yeah, I put it in your message. I sent it to you as a direct message in the Zoom chat.
Okay, got it. And down and click. Look, Regina has it.
Yay! So just gotta share your screen.
Okay, all right. This is awesome.
Let me start closing some tabs. That's good, Lord.
Yes. Close your tabs out. So we can definitely get to it. Let's get to it, guys. All right. Ooh, I feel so powerful having the wheel, guys. I've never had the wheel before. Talya usually has the wheel if
remember to share your sound as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Sound, share, click the button. All right, there we go.
This is hilarious.
What is going on? Is it sharing? You got.
I don't see anything.
Look at Regina with the wheel. Go, girl.
Fancy. Look at you.
Me with the wheel. Okay. All right. Hit spin. And go. Okay, who else? Who
There
are
we
we
go. It's
doing?
picking up pace. The next one is going to be
Taylor.
Taylor, and she usually does 2 GPTs. That's
Okay, Miss
Nazetta.
Nazetta.
Go ahead, Nazetta.
Okay. And then
I need that.
Just I needed that. I hear you, sis.
Go,
and
Miss Nazetta.
again, this is very exciting.
It's exciting. We still don't hear nothing, but okay, don't worry.
No, no worries. It's okay. We're just gonna roll. Lynn's love language.
Then tells me that is Dion. I just something tells
Something
me
tells
that's
me
who
that's
it is.
Dion as well. Dion is not playing, baby. Dion shared from all her sites. Y'all understand? Y'all better get on it. She
All
be
right,
sharing.
who's next?
Erica?
I'm giving away. Look, I love my birthday, so since I do, and it's this Thursday, I'm giving away 3.
Woo! Come on with the 3. Did we do 2 for Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. 3 for Erica. Demoris, look at you. Now, let me tell you something. Demoris was one of our Patreon signups. Y'all be sleeping on Patreon. She sure was. Mm-hmm.
Very exciting.
Sherilyn. Woohoo. Go, Sherilyn. Sherilyn's another Patreon subscriber. Come on.
Oh, she purchased it?
Oh, she did? Okay. Sherilyn, I'm gonna send you Sherilyn, I will send you the other 2 keyword report titles I have, and you can choose which one you want. Okay. I'll take care of her like that. That way we can get a fresh name.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Let me tell her which one. I'm gonna do that right now.
Mean it again.
Look at that.
Come on, sugar.
Oh,
Let's go,
sugar.
sugar. Hey.
And it's one more, right?
Yeah.
Yes, one more. All right now, Lena.
Come on, Lena.
Thank you.
All right, I don't know the correspondence from Nita. What are we doing anything for Nita? Or
No, Nita's got hold on, it's in the chittity chattity. Hold on. You know, I had to close windows out because the computer was acting up. She is giving away a free prompt guide, but I believe, and Nita, if you're here, tell me if I'm right.
Yes, if they join the Digi Crew through the link, I can drop the link right now. I just copied it.
Okay.
I got it. I got it too.
Okay.
That was a miracle from heaven. Okay.
And then once you join the Digi Crew, it's connected to a freebie. It was a freebie prompt guide that I wanted to give everybody in the Digi Crew.
Hey.
That's exciting. All right. So Martine, are we to you right now?
Yes, I'm giving away 1 seat to my class. That would be the frame class. So level 2 frame class.
Let's go. Valencia.
I'll take care. I'll have to put Valencia on my list. We'll have to spin again.
Okay. All right.
Valencia, do you have my wallpapers class?
Yes, I got it because I joined that month.
Yep, she did.
Okay, just checking.
I thought that was for the prompt guide though. That wasn't for the prompt guide.
Well, the prompt guide is for everybody that joins the Digi Crew. So if you click the link
okay, I got
on
you.
the Digi Crew, you will get the prompt guide.
Okay, gotcha.
Is that Sweet Teas?
It is Sweet Teas.
Mhm, it
Hey,
is.
my morning. She's one of my morning motivation friends. Hey.
Okay. All right, that's everything.
Yes, Nazetta, you won. What did Nazetta win?
She won Taylor's GPT.
Taylor's GPT. Okay, okay. Yes, you won. She said, what did I win?
All right.
And who? Oh no, y'all. I know y'all wrote it down, so I'll
Yeah, I
read
got it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's Erica. I sent you a direct message. Did you get it?
Who you sending a direct message?
Gina.
Me. Okay. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. I was doing the wheel, so I'm
Oh
choosing
yeah, yeah.
the Shaw. Let's see here. Do do do. Mm,
You say you're
No,
gonna
I
work
don't see it.
something out for Valencia?
I am. I've already
Okay.
inboxed her. And
Gotcha.
Cynthia, I haven't forgotten about you. I've got an update based on some questions you had. I haven't forgotten about you though.
Say you didn't get it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
All right, Nita. They say that prompt guy is swinging already, honey. Do I need to sign up and get it? I'm probably already a member. Already a member.
Okay, I sent it again.
Okay.
Oh, let me make sure it's
Bad
on
hot.
Facebook. Let me put this freebie in. Thank y'all for all the love, man. Y'all been coming in with them reactions on Facebook tonight. Thank y'all so much.
Got it.
All right.
Got it. Got it. Doing it right now.
Oh, I don't know if I got this or not, but I want it. Okay. I signed up again, Nita. If it's a double, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the process of doing the same thing. Doing the same thing, Talia. Yeah, because oh my gosh, this is amazing. Well, thank you guys. Thank all of our participants today. It has been an amazing show. We really appreciate having everybody here. You guys have done a phenomenal job with your GPTs, your journals. We really want to thank everyone for coming, and it is so good that we are all uh, able to show exactly what you guys are doing and how you guys are moving. It is absolutely phenomenal to see your faces and to have everyone come and see your greatness of what you guys are doing every single week. It is so, so, so amazing to have that. We really appreciate you guys. We really love you. I'll bring everybody up, but you guys got to turn your cameras on, Gotta have the cameras on for me to bring you guys back up. So thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Nita. It was so good to see the diversity of talent that we've had on today.
Yeah.
Even from the start of the show, to have the conversation that we had with Sage, it kind of set up the whole pace of this whole entire live. So we really appreciate having every single one of you guys on, and we wish you the best in your businesses, and I can't wait to see your greatness and come back. Come back. We can't wait to have you guys. So as always, we end with Miss Martine. Do you have anything that needs to be said before I hand it off to Talia to close this out?
Oh no, ma'am. Let our birthday girl round out her birthday weekend with us. We love you, girl.
I love y'all too. This has been an amazing ladies' night on TRM. Y'all showed up and showed out tonight, ladies. Just know that. It was wonderful, amazing to see what these beautiful Black queens had to offer tonight. Okay. Thank you, Nita. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Erica, and thank you, Taylor. Hopefully, you guys come on back because we're gonna be here, okay? And we're gonna be here to showcase what you have. All right. Been amazing. Thank you for your participation. Thank you to all of those who showed up for the first time who haven't been in the inside of TRM. We hope that you guys have enjoyed tonight, and we hope to see you back next Sunday. Tomorrow we will have Midjourney Mondays with the Midjourney Monarch Queen Creative Gallery's own Regina. Tuesday we will have Color Me Calm. Saturday. Is it Saturday we have Martine's class? Yes, Camera Frame 2 on Saturday. And then we'll be back here on Sunday for Sundays with TRM, where we're gonna have another lineup that's gonna be equally as amazing as the one tonight. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you for coming out. God bless y'all, and good night. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. I love y'all.